Technology is an integral part of our lives and connects us to everything we love. From food to social networks to fashion and electronics, our lives are more connected and online than ever. Behind this ever-connected world are complex codes that run these applications. And behind them are the people who make those codes. The building blocks for the seamless online experience. These codes thus form the building blocks of the operations for IT companies, and finding the correct talent pool is critical. Helping them identify and pick from the best of talent in the country is TechGig Code Gladiators, the biggest tech contest designed to identify the best programmers and tech enthusiasts across India. TechGig Code Gladiators not only recognizes the best of coding skills, but gives a chance to experienced coders and exposure to fresh talent. It doubles up as a showcase for the recruiters to pick the best talent suited to their organizational needs. And utilizing such talent, there are more and more companies that are changing our experiences constantly. In this episode, we take a look at some of the most innovative technology companies that are transforming our lives constantly. Being a leader in industries ranging from aviation, healthcare, oil and gas, power, transportation, GE is bringing the industrial internet to life by connecting minds and machines. GE combines decades of experience building innovative industrial machines with cutting-edge data science and analytics expertise. The industrial network of connected machines with data analytics is creating a new frontier of competitiveness for information-centric modern organizations.
GE Digital is paving a way for digital transformation, which is in the process of establishing a new era for the industry. The transformation for the digital industrial is a journey in a world where your physical operations interact with physical science, data, and advanced analytics. A simple example could be that of a wind farm. In the olden days, we just had a lot of windmills that were just there in a farm. In our digital wind farms today, the windmills actually talk to each other through software and data. And what this really does is actually brings in a lot of efficiency for the wind farm and lesser downtimes. Net, it's bigger outcomes for the business running the wind farms. That's what digital does today.
It's a company with over a century of experience in industrial space, but now it's writing the next chapter of digital transformation.
Hiring great talent is the topmost priority for GE Digital today. We are actively looking for people in the areas of software product development, data sciences, analytics, cybersecurity, and IT operations. Of course, apart from the core technical knowledge, we also look for personal traits like high learning ability, collaborative approach, ability to take risks, great execution skills with go-getter attitude.
GE Digital has been at the forefront of the industrial internet, which is basically a convergence of industrial machinery, data, and internet. And GE has invested a lot of investment in putting sensors in its machines, thereby collecting data and then improving the productivity and reliability of its products for its customers. So most of the problems that our engineers work on is enabling this entire industrial internet solutions for our customers. In addition, there are solutions which help improve the productivity of the organization right from product being designed till the time it's delivered to our customers. And we are seeing the digital technologies embed all kinds of processes, systems, the way the organization functions. So digital software engineering teams, people, they are at the forefront of these solutions.
But how does a company with such rich history nurture talent in a world that is getting more connected by the minute?
Yes, in this digital world, with smart machines, smart TVs, smart industrial machines, we are also trying to change our employee practices to make them more smarter, faster and interactive. So, this is something that we are trying in all our employee processes. So we recently did away with the performance management system that we had earlier and introduced performance development as a tool. It's so much like a social networking site wherein on the go the manager, the employee can give feedback to their peers, to their reportees, to their managers. So those are some of the things we are trying to change. And of course, as an organization, we invest a lot on people development. Our Crotonville program or academy in US is known to develop leaders, build leaders across. So that's something we also really value a lot.
In the age where industrial internet is the buzzword, GE Digital is taking big strides and talent is playing a vital role. And behind all this is the talent of coding.
So we have a lot of bubbling talent, both boys and girls, that enter the workforce. They have a lot of good ideas. And many a times what they do at work fuels those ideas. When we have something like a code Gladiator, there's more thrill to it. Because now they're competing with so many people across the nation, right? And they really see that adrenaline rush and they make a lot of value out of it. And this thrill was so contagious, we could feel it in everybody that participated.
It looks pretty simple outward, but behind that it needs a lot of coding skills and analytical skills to actually go ahead and show that sort of a performance to the customer.
A combination of complex algorithms, data analytic and logic. So how does one go about it? That too in a contest that has over 1,45,000 plus registrations and 50,000 plus contestants.
So this was my first experience with Code Gladiators. Actually, I did not register myself in the last day, but there are a lot of buzz going on around me, right? My colleagues are looking at the leaderboard. So that got me really interested, what's going on. So on the very last day, I registered and then started solving a problem. So there were different levels of the problem, simple, medium and complex, right? So simple was relatively easy, but the moment you went to medium and complex problems, then you need to know different kind of algorithm. You have to have different problem solving skills. Not only you need to know coding, but you need to have the problem solving and analytical ability to figure out what should be the right solution. And the most interesting part for Gladiator was it when two persons scored the same results, whose code is more effective, whose code is executing faster, they are going to be on the top of the chart, right? So which means you not only solve the problem, you solve the problem more effectively.
So participation in Code Gladiators has definitely reinstated a lot of confidence in me because I'm coming back to my industry post a 2-year break. So, but one thing that I learned from here is that once you're a coder, you're always a coder. So it's to just rejuvenate or get back your analytical skills back, applying your logical abilities to think in a most efficient way of how would I interact with my computer to get the results that I want. It's as simple as that.
So when the whole Code Gladiators I came to know it, I was new to it. I had never participated in a coding contest before. So when I got to heard of it, I was not as excited. I started solving the first problem, and that was very exciting when I saw my name on the leaderboard, and all our colleagues we were competing, solving those problems so that we could be on the leaderboard. We were competing with each other so that we could lead the leaderboard.
I would say this is only going to help us, right, get our people to be more competent, because I could see that when they were, constantly looking at the leader scoreboard and saying, you know what, I need to get there. It's a very healthy competition, I would say, that will keep us always at the edge.
Brilliant machines, predictive analytics, people at work, powered by the industrial Internet of Things, these forces are transforming industry, and GE Digital is leading this transformation. After the break, we take a look at two other companies that are constantly changing the way we interact with our online world. In this connected world, TechGig Code Gladiators is bridging the gap between the requirements of talented coders to an ever-evolving IT industry, ushering change in the way we interact with technology. One of the most interesting ways things are being done is in Chennai, and it's happening at Verizon Data Services India Private Limited, a company that is proud to be a problem solver, engineer, technologist, and innovator.
Verizon is at the center of this increasingly connected world. Delivering the digital experience is vital to people's life and business success. We are powered by bright engineers that advance technology, and we support the initiatives that nurture innovative spirit and explore unmapped territories.
With over a decade of connecting millions of people, companies and communities with powerful technology, Verizon Data Services India Private Limited is changing the industry and the world through innovation.
In addition to our strong foundation in wireless and mobile video, we at Verizon are disrupting ourselves and the industry by building businesses for the future in the areas of Internet of Things and mobile video. Platforms such as the coding contest helps us unearth new talent that helps us leverage technology and challenge status quo. It's an exciting journey.
I feel proud of what it takes to belong to Verizon. A passion for technology, a commitment to learn and write change with zeal. We always know the larger picture. It always motivates us to do work that is meaningful and impactful. We develop our technical and soft skills with a range of programs that includes classroom training, on-the-job training, and external certification to improve our skills.
With technology always evolving, things are always cutting edge at Verizon Data Services India Private Limited. And leading the change are talented coders that are leading from the front, defining the changing landscape of technology.
Verizon is committed to delivering great digital experiences for our customers. Technology is changing faster than we imagine, and we challenge ourselves to meet the demands of speed, mobility, security, and personalization to deliver the promise of the digital world.
At Verizon, we are proud of what we have built, be it superior networks or the reputation for delivering great customer experience through our products and our actions. To continue to break new ground, we rely on inquisitive minds with the power to disrupt.
Moving from the wireless experience, there is another change that's underway in the digital domain of travel. We are talking maps. According to Here Maps, a leading producer of maps, in the near future, maps will be processed and delivered by the cloud in real time. All this is being done by the talented coders behind the scenes.
We as Here are a location-based company. We have a lot of location services. We create maps for almost 196 companies across the world. Now, as we create these maps, as you know, the world is extremely dynamic and it requires a lot of problem-solving skills. Our platforms and our solutions are heavily dependent upon coding skills, and our products are essentially steeped in the kind of technologies that we look at. So a program like this is extremely important for us to identify the right talent. The technologies that we are trying to solve for are things like machine learning, neural networks, and getting that kind of talent today in India or globally is very, very hard. So we really need to look at these programs as those opportunities to identify that talent.
But with huge amount of data to process, Here is actively seeking new coding talent to develop the algorithms that will support these new kind of maps. This is where the talent of coders come to fore.
As you think about this company, it's really a massive database of what's happening across the world, right? Now this database needs to be created, which requires coding talent. Then this database needs to be published to the world. A lot of companies like Microsoft, Facebook, etc. use our data, and this data then needs to be connected to their environments, which again requires a lot of coding talent. Now along the chain, you're looking at multiple different skills, multiple different platforms that need to be encoded. And this is our opportunity. These kind of sort of programs are our opportunity to identify that right talent and right skills.
them are actually visible that
To hear maps envisioning faster journeys, improved road safety and cleaner air are all part of the company's grand vision. And it is all based on the backbone of the right talent pool.
These kind of contests basically provide an opportunity for the developers, for the coders to actually hone their skills and actually come to the fore and get introduced to the number of companies. You look at the number of companies actually who are sponsoring or participating in this kind of contest from different industries, different sectors, and you actually get to know the coding opportunities are there for this talent. Right? For instance, if you look at a company like here, we are actually solving big mobility problems. We are creating next generation maps, and for that we are actually going to need great coding talent. So, for instance, what we do is going to redefine the way people are going to travel.
By having the contest like this, it provides us access to the technology talent pool and the pie for the real talent pool which everyone is vying for. I think the events like this really help us to provide direct access to some of the talents and really helps us bring those talents and raise the bar in the domain in which we operate upon.
But in the end, disrupting the existing ways of working and making new roads are what coders do. And there is no other way the engineers at Here Maps will have it, even while participating in the TechGig Code Gladiators.
The questions were pretty challenging, so they make you think outside the box. So that's what we developer actually lag sometimes. So your code is being tested against so many unknown use cases. You don't know what all the border cases. You have to check all the border cases and try to clean code.
With a talented pool of coders helping technology evolve, Here Maps is making its presence felt in the way we travel. In the end, TechGig Code Gladiators has emerged as the leading platform in the country, helping companies unravel the hidden coding gems and push them in the right direction to help technology make everyone's life better and brighter. Next week, we take a look at the grand finale of TechGig Code Gladiators 2016, India's biggest coding arena.